Today on Cutler's Court.
Mr. Bowie, you feel like the focus is no longer on you, but strictly on Miss Jackson's business.
I just don't support the entourage that comes along with it. The home invasion, it gets exhausting.
Enough is enough.
Right.
Would you agree the focus that you used to have for him has diminished?
To a certain extent.
Now, I do have one question. You want to be with Mr. Bowie, is that correct? You want to be with Miss Jackson, correct?
We'll find out today. Will he stay or will he go? This is Cutler's Court. William Bowie has lost all patience with his girlfriend's serial entrepreneurship and claims her obsession with content creation has taken over their home and their private life. Jasmine Jackson is frustrated that her boyfriend doesn't support her business endeavors. She claims as a business owner himself, he should be more understanding about what it takes to be successful. William wants to find out, should he stay or should he go?
Your Honor, this is case 1112, Bowie versus Jackson.
All right, thank you, sir. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
Yeah.
Mr. Bowie, you feel like the focus is no longer on you, but strictly on Miss Jackson's business. How is this affecting your relationship?
Your Honor, it's a list of things that's affecting the relationship as far as personal space, just quality time between each other. As you see, we have just a few of her products. You know, she has a bunch of things going on, a beauty brand. She has skincare, hair care. We got bundles.
Clearly, Miss Jackson is an entrepreneur.
Yes.
She's out here doing things, a lot, apparently. And
Yes.
do you support that?
Yes, I support it, but I don't support, the...
Barely.
Hold on, go ahead. You don't support you support it, but what's behind that but?
Like, for instance, we go out to eat. There's constant pictures of food, pictures of her.
Well, I can understand
Sometimes that's a part of it. I'm being held responsible sometimes to take it. 80% of the time we have this camera guy that's following us around. And
80% of the time?
80% of the time.
So
family functions, gatherings, cookouts. He's there, he's just,
So let me see if I can break this down to make sure I know what we're dealing with. You talked about her products, and she's got all these different kinds of products. Are you concerned about that? Are you saying she has too many products, or because it sounds like she's got an
big
expansive,
hustle, yes.
Yeah. So that's a good thing, right?
Yes, that's a good thing, the hustle, but I'm not into that. I run like construction, and we take pictures here and there of our quality work to show other customers, but with this stuff, it's just never ending. The camera footage, the coverage.
So we're talking about the products, but then you're also talking about the promotional part of it. That is kind of overtaking your life and your relationship.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And have you talked to Miss Jackson about this?
We talk about it often, and sometimes, she says, I understand. And like, here's a video of the camera guy who's always constantly around. He's in the bathroom. My girl, she's like half naked doing video shoots for the commercial.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
It's just never ending stuff.
So, she's promoting her business. What's wrong with that? It's just constant. That's your problem.
And then the invasion of our privacy. The camera guy, he's just always present. When can we have our time?
Okay, so
All right, Miss Jackson.
What's going on?
Well, first, I am the more outspoken one in the relationship. Obviously, he is a lot more chill. Everybody calls him Chill Will. But when I first met Will 3 years ago, we met at a gas station. I was in line with my mom, and he was standing behind us, and me and my mom were playing the lottery. We were talking about what we would do if we won, and he was back behind us just laughing. When we got to the car, my mom was like, you need to give him a chance. I'm telling you, it's something about him. Fast forward, we're here today. When we met, I was a successful hairstylist. I was doing a lot of photo shoots and video shoots for clients. I was booked and busy behind the chair. When the pandemic happened, my salon suite got looted, so all of us had to shut down, and I had to switch gears. I started learning how to create. I started having to, build my own self-care up, and then it just grew legs, and it created a business.
Okay, so these are things
Not a monster, a business.
So these products are things that you invented, like in your kitchen or at home.
Yes.
And they have been reasonably successful?
Yes.
So you have pivoted from what happened at the pandemic to growing a beauty line.
Yes, a self-care beauty brand. Now, I will admit, sometimes content can get very excessive, but you have to promote. It's not like it was 5 or 10 years ago where you can just take a picture and be done with it. No, you gotta add music, you gotta add pictures. You have to get your audience attention. And so I've mastered the art of doing that. In the interim, He has been feeling like he's suffering from not getting enough attention. He literally has an attitude when I have to go out to functions. We have got into blown up arguments by me having to just go out to a restaurant to do a blog post. I'm so serious.
Standing here today, would you agree that maybe the focus that you used to have for him has diminished with the content creation?
No, not at all.
You used the same level of attention when you were working as a cosmetologist.
It's just different because I had hours then versus when you work for yourself and you developing products, I might have to do something early in the morning. I may have to do something late at night. It just varies.
Let me ask Judge Dana's question in a different way.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
There are 168 hours in a week.
Okay.
All right.
Is that right?
Did I say it? Did I say it?
Yeah, you said it. That's
All right.
why I questioned it.
There are 168 hours in a week. Mm-hmm. Before the pandemic, you spent a certain number of those hours with Mr. Bowie. You all doing a couple of things, right?
Yes.
Now, as we stand here, are you spending less of those hours doing things with Mr. Bowie, or are you spending more time creating content because that's what you have to do for your business?
I'm spending less hours because I'm trying to build something.
80% of our time is
Hold on,
focused.
I don't
Boyd.
want to
Hold
feel
on, Mr.
attacked by somebody who's supposed to be my partner, but you're getting mad because I can't spend a lot of time with you.
So you are spending less time with him because you're spending more time on your business because it requires it.
In my defense, he spends a lot of time on his business too.
I'm not criticizing
you.
you. I'm just trying to understand because at first you said, well, no, I don't spend.
But it's
any
the
less
male
time.
photographer
Hold
80%
on.
of the time.
Hold on, we'll get to that. I'm just looking at the big picture right now.
Okay.
Of you spending less time with him because you're spending more time promoting your business because you feel you have to. Is that fair?
To a certain extent.
If a person is around 80% of the time, that means you all only have, like when you sleep, that he's not looking in your mouth.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I tell him all the time, you get mad at me because my work looked different than yours.
Whatever little time he has, he doesn't want to come home and then there's some photographer there. And he's like, can't let your hair down, can't be yourself, doesn't have any quality time with you.
Mr. Bowie, you feel like the focus is no longer on you, but strictly on Miss Jackson's business.
I'm spending less hours because I'm trying to build something. I don't want to feel attacked by somebody who's supposed to be my partner, but you're getting mad because I can't spend a lot of time with you.
So you are spending less time with him because you're spending more time on your business because it requires it.
To a certain extent.
Now, he says there's a photographer around you creating content for you 80% of the time. Is the 80% more or less true, or is it really a gross exaggeration?
It's true.
It is true. All right,
Yes.
okay, now, tell me about the photographer.
The photographer that he is talking about is gay. He gets mad when he's around. If he's fixing my shirt, I can see him puffing up, getting angry. I'm like, this dude
Look at
is
this
tripping.
guy.
I mean, what? There's nothing between us.
Okay, but I don't know that it is the man's
sexual
orientation.
jealousy.
Yeah, it is literally, if a person is around 80% of the time, that means you all only have, like when you sleep, that he's not looking in your mouth. And so that gives him no private time with you other than going to bed.
Can I say something?
Sure.
He has a lot of jobs that he takes doing drywall and construction.
Absolutely.
Some days he got to get up at 6 in the morning and I don't even see him till midnight. This is
understand.
true. I never complain because I know he's working. I tell him all the time, you get mad at me because my work looked different than yours.
Because he's spending most of that time working, whatever time he has left, he doesn't want it to be spent with you and somebody else. He wants some more private time. And the main reason I'm not president of the United States is because there's always Secret Service around and you never get any private time. If it wasn't for that,
You would be, what? You would be, okay.
so I understand his concern about there's always somebody else around. Whatever little time I have, because he is working 12, 14, 16 hours a day.
Yes.
Whatever little time he has, he doesn't want to come home and then there's some photographer there. And he's like, can't let your hair down, can't be yourself, doesn't have any quality time with you. So I get that. But on your side, Mr. Bowie, I mean, she's trying to build a business and it takes.
But Your Honor, can I go through some of these products we have here?
I mean, why do you want to go through them?
It takes hours to do. Body butter, it takes hours to make. the sugar scrubs, the CMOS pills, the packaging. Some of this work gets put on me.
True enough, it does take hours, but it's small batched and it's handmade with love. That's why people buy it.
Okay, all right. That was a quick advertisement right there.
Thank you.
It seems like to me we have two entrepreneurs. You're in construction. We know that seasonal, spring, summer, early fall, you are out here, if you don't make it then, when you gonna make it? So you get that, and that's probably
Right,
true,
Your Honor,
correct?
but I don't bring the guys home for lunch or cold lemonade.
But what I was getting ready to say is your crew doesn't come home and take
Right.
pictures of you eating the sandwich.
Absolutely.
Okay, and that's where you kind of like,
Maybe we need to start group cookouts or something. Bring the guys to the house. I just don't support the entourage that comes along with it. The home invasion,
Home invasion?
the
That's a
excessive
strong
hours.
At
It
some
gets
point,
exhausting.
it's enough
yes.
is enough.
Right.
well, we've heard about the importance of creating content.
Yes.
And we wanted to get just a little more information about the importance of that and what it looks like. So the court has engaged the expertise of a social media expert. At this point, we would like to call Danny Canada in to talk to us about the importance of that in today's market. Tasha, would you please escort our expert in?
Mr. Bowie, it sounds like your issue is her promotion of her business is invading your home life. When I go home, I want peace, I want quiet, I don't want a lot of outside. That's my sanctuary. And you can't do that because you've always got somebody else in your house.
Now, I do have one question. You want to be with Mr. Bowie, is that correct? You want to be with Miss Jackson, correct?
At some
It's too
point,
much.
it's enough is enough.
Right.
We've heard about the importance of creating content.
Yes.
So the court has engaged the expertise of a social media expert. At this point, we would like to call Danny Canada in to talk to us about the importance of that in today's market. Would you share with the court and for the record a little bit about your credentials?
All right, my name is Danielle Canada. I'm managing editor of Bossip.com. I'm an influencer, host, and a social media expert.
How long have you been doing all of this?
I've been in this business since 2009, a very long time.
Oh my God, you look great. You
thank
you
you.
look too young to be doing this for that long.
Thank you, I'll take it.
So you've been listening to some of the testimony.
Yes.
And Miss Jackson is creating content. She's talking about her products.
Yes.
Can you talk to us about this whole world that's being created out there in social media?
Absolutely. So Jasmine is just short of being a micro-influencer, and micro-influencers can charge up to $500 per post. If she moves up to being a macro-influencer with up to over 100,000, then she can make up to 14K per post. So I think she's doing the right thing here. This is a great business to be in. It doesn't have to be a full-time business, but I definitely see how it could help out her household.
Mr. Bowie's concern is that it seems to be 24/7. Is this a requirement to have a successful content world?
Yes.
To be on 24/7?
Well, it is required to be consistent, but I would encourage Jasmine to take some time out to stack her content. Maybe you don't have to post every single day. Maybe you take a day to stack your content and then post it and schedule it out so that you have more time to be with your man. So I think that could be a solution for you, but consistency is definitely key here. I also think that maybe William should lean more into this. There's a great need for couples content out there. A lot of people are couples influencers. I know you like quality time with your woman, so maybe you guys can go on some couples trips together as influencers. So there's both sides to this.
Okay, so he could get in on some of this fun
Yeah.
and make some money.
Absolutely, he can get into some of that coffee scrub too. You know, go ahead, get into business.
He's like, absolutely not. You see him shaking his
No way.
We're gonna work on it.
So in this market, you said it's an opening for couples doing things
Yes.
like couples being judges.
Yes,
That's a thing.
Oh, absolutely. We can set up a camera right here on a tripod, follow you guys throughout the day.
Miss Canada, do not encourage the crazy. That's what I would say. Thank you so much, Miss Canada.
Thank you,
Tashi,
guys.
would you? Okay, we got some guidance there, some thoughts. Because I heard some things that you all can do to make this palatable so that you can both be successful, you can both be happy, and grow your relationship.
Okay.
Now, I do have one question. You want to be with Miss Jackson, correct?
Absolutely.
You just want some ideas to make this better.
Yes.
And Miss Jackson, you want to be with Mr. Bowie, is that correct?
I do.
Okay, so we don't have to have that discussion. We just need to come up with some ideas to help you all be happy and successful.
All right. Mr. Bowie, it sounds like you are very supportive of her business and you want to see it grow, you want to see her be successful. Your issue is her promotion of her business is invading your home life. And when I go home, I want peace, I want quiet, I don't want a lot of outside. That's my sanctuary. That's where I can come and decompress and relax. And you can't do that because you've always got somebody else in your house. And that's a problem. Creating content is important when you're trying to run a business. Yes, you want to get your brand out there and you want to reach as many people as possible. Just be careful to make sure that instead of always recording life, that you are sometimes enjoying life.
There are gonna be some meals, some great, beautiful, outstanding meals that will never be content, but it'll be something you too enjoy.
Ms. Jackson, a man's home should be a place where he wants to be and can feel safe and comfortable and relax and let his hair down. And so you have got to find out a way to give him that space in his own home. Now, a couple ways to do that. One suggestion I had was that you think about getting a space that you can rent, where you can create your product, you can film all your content, you can make as many videos as you want to, and all that stuff, and that way he doesn't have someone intruding on his home all the time. The danger in that is you may get to the point where you're spending 18 to 20 hours at this other space and away from Mr. Bowie, and that's a bad thing. So it's going to require some discipline on your part, but at least it will allow you to create the content you think you need to create and still give him a safe space at home. So that's one solution.
Okay.
Part of that solution, presuming you're at a place financially where you could rent that space, but let's just say you're working up to that. You need to have a schedule that you're actually going to honor. It doesn't do any good to say we're going to do A, B, C, D, and you don't do any of it. A schedule that sets out, here's where I'm gonna make product. This is the product I'm making on August 1st. This is what I'm gonna do August 2nd. This is what I'm doing August 3rd. And just like we discussed, a specific day when your content goes up, because you're gonna get more followers if they know consistently on Thursday, you're gonna blow up with something cool. That also gives you opportunity to really be thoughtful about what you're putting out there. People are then looking forward instead of constant. And I think you'll pick up more people, it'll be focused, and then you can plan your time like, okay, I'm doing sugar scrubs. That takes 6 hours. I'm gonna start at 9 a.m., so by 3 o'clock, I can have a nice dinner with my man. But I think it is putting in the work of planning how you're going to execute. Okay. There are gonna be some meals, some great, beautiful, outstanding meals that will never be content, but it'll be something you two enjoy.
Okay.
And then that takes me to the big picture of advice. Creating content is important when you're trying to run a business. Understand that. That's just the world we live in nowadays. And so, yes, you want to get your brand out there and you want to reach as many people as possible. Just be careful to make sure that instead of always recording life, that you are sometimes enjoying life. And if you spend too much time trying to record life and you miss the day-to-day moments with him, with family, and everything else, then what have you lived for?
Okay.
Yeah. Best of luck to you both. Best of luck to you in your business and in yours. That is the determination of this court, and we are adjourned.
Oh my!
I honestly feel like they gave us a great solution to our problems, and she summed it up so well, and actually some tips I'm gonna implement immediately. I do not plan on scaling back from social media. I plan on getting on a tighter schedule so I can still do my content and run my business and spend a lot of quality time with my man, my man, my man.